Yo, what's going on, ladies and gents? My name is Arbuckle. Welcome back to another video. Today we are once again back on Modern Warfare, and I wanted to share with you guys the best class setup for the HOLGER-26 light machine gun. This is actually one of the new weapons. It was just included in the Season 1 Battle Pass and can be unlocked at Tier 15. I'll be honest with you guys, when this first dropped, I figured this was going to be trash, but after using it and getting some playtime with it in private matches against bots, testing out the attachments, it is a really good LMG. As a matter of fact, the way I've been playing with it, I've been using this thing as an assault rifle, and it's been just as good as most of the ARs. So this is definitely a gun that is really awesome because you're able to unlock it early on in the battle pass and actually does very, very well. So I want to share with you guys the best class setup in this video. If you take a look at the challenges for the HOLGER-26, or the attachments rather, you'll see in the bottom left that my main focus with this class setup was accuracy and control, and we buffed our mobility a little bit because I'm playing with this weapon as an assault rifle, and it does really, really well to actually play somewhat aggressive like you're using an assault rifle. The accuracy is pretty important. We do buff a little bit of range with this. Our mobility needs to be up just a tiny bit because it is an LMG. We are going to try to move a little bit quicker than with most LMGs, and our control is up really good as well, which is going to help us with that accuracy and just getting more kills overall. The first attachment we're using is the muzzle brake under muzzle. This is going to reduce recoil. This is going to help us out with our accuracy. Our aim down sight speed and our aim stability are cons for this, but in the long term, our aim down sight speed is going to be in the plus, which is going to be clutch for the LMGs because, as most of you guys know, aiming down sights is generally really, really slow when using a light machine gun. We're not going to be using a barrel. We're going to be using a tack laser, which sounds insane because we are using an LMG. But like I said, because this is more like an assault rifle, it's going to be nice to have that laser on. This is going to help improve our aim down sight speed, help our aim walk steadiness, and also improve our aiming stability. These are huge pros for a light machine gun because obviously aiming down sight speed and aim walking steadiness is generally on the lower side. So it's nice to have that for this LMG. Optic we're running is GI Mini Reflex. This is going to help us have more accuracy. You can pretty much run whatever reflex you want on this. I tend to stick towards the mini reflexes. With a light machine gun, you don't always need a reflex sight, but because like I've said for the 1000th time, we are using this like an assault rifle, I do prefer to have that reflex on so that I can win those gunfights that are at a distance, since this thing is very, very accurate. So yeah, I'm rocking the GI Mini Reflex. I am not using a stock. The underbarrel we're using is the tactical foregrip. This is going to improve your aiming stability, boosting your control significantly. This is a great attachment to run for this LMG specifically. We're not running any extra ammunition. As you guys know, this thing has plenty of ammo. And last but not least, the rear grip that we're using is the stippled grip tape. This is again going to plus our aim down sight speed, which is important. And another thing that's actually works really well with this is the sprint to fire speed. A lot of people don't think too much about that with light machine guns because they are huge guns. People tend to just camp with these things, but because we are going to be playing somewhat aggressive with this, having that sprint to fire speed as a pro is going to help us out significantly and help us win a lot more gunfights than we would if we didn't have it on. So these are the attachments we're going to be using for the HOLGER-26. I found these to be very, very good. If you guys have any questions about these attachments, please let me know, or you have anything else to change that you found better, please let me know as well. The secondary we're running is the M19. I love this pistol so much. You can run the Desert Eagle if you want. However, I like having this M19 for those really close quarters gunfights where I don't have time to reload and I just need to whip out another weapon. So that M19 is a god. Perk wise, we're using EOD. As our first perk, we're going to be using Ghost as our second perk, and Battle Hardened as our third perk. We are using the specialist perks for this weapon. We're using the 2-kill specialist perk as Scavenger because eventually we're going to end up running out of ammo with this thing, especially if we're shooting a lot. And then the 4-kill specialist perk, we're using Double Time. This is going to help us out, help us move around quicker. Obviously, having an LMG, we're going to be fairly slow. And last but not least, we're using Tracker as our 6-kill specialist perk. I just like having Tracker. If you get a lot of kills in a row, you can end up getting up behind people and following their footsteps. So it makes it pretty easy to get more kills. But those are the perks that we're going to be using. Lethal, we are using a Simtex grenade, and tactical, we are using a smoke. I've been running Simtex a lot more recently because I've been running into a lot more players with riot shields, and Simtex is one of the best ways to take out riot shields. If you have players that are using a riot shield, that are using EOD, it's very, very difficult to take them out with just throwing a frag or just, you know, shooting an RPG, because they have that EOD. Whereas if you have a Simtex, as long as you stick their shield, they're gone. So I've been running that a lot recently, and the smoke grenade is always very clutch, especially for those objective game modes. But this is the best Holger class in Modern Warfare. If you guys have any questions, like I said earlier, make sure to leave them down in the comment section below, and I'll be sure and try to help some of you guys out. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see all you guys in the next video.